Welcome, everyone, to the graduation of your class of 2025. Congratulations to everyone on arriving here and all the hard work that you put in.
Just over 13 years ago, we began our educational journey, and through the past few years, we've gotten a chance to get to know one another and our faculty better than most.
For those of you who don't know who we are, we'd like to take a moment to introduce ourselves.
I'm Marin Santiago, your ASB Vice President.
I'm Ella Zeman, your Senior Class Secretary.
And I'm Alex DeForest, your Senior Class Treasurer. Our job today is to introduce you to a man known for his dedication to all students.
A man who believes that school is meant to be more than what you learn in the classroom.
And someone who slides in a pun every chance he gets. We are honored to reintroduce to you our commencement speaker, Mr. Britt Coleman.
Good morning, graduates. Good morning, families, friends, and colleagues. With this robe on, I feel a little bit like a wizard, which is kind of cool, but my goal is not to cast a sleeping spell on you all. I'm Mr. Coleman. I'm here to bring you the advice you need to know, want to know, and should know to get you through your life. When I was asked to do this, I was told to tell dad jokes during this speech, but unfortunately, he stopped laughing at my jokes long ago. Most of you graduates know I like jokes, especially excruciatingly painful dad jokes. So I guess I'm kind of like a mushroom. I'm a fun guy. But I'm going to keep the dad jokes to a minimum today because this is a momentous event for you all, and it deserves some solemnity and sincerity. First, let me say how extremely honored I am to be chosen to address you graduates as you close one chapter and embark on the next journey of your lives, to address your friends and families and chosen families who have come to support you in this milestone just as they have supported you along the way to reaching this point, and to address my fellow faculty members who have poured their hearts and souls over the past 12 years into helping you reach this pinnacle. I'm immensely privileged to have a career that allows me to get to know you and interact with you absolutely wonderful young people on a daily basis. We gather here not just to celebrate the awarding of your diplomas, but also to memorialize the fact that you're standing on the edge of possibilities in these times in which the future is uncertain, but where opportunity abounds. You've worked hard to get here, and the fruits of your labor are only now beginning to ripen. For you're now venturing forward, armed with knowledge and shaped by experiences, both good and bad, to make your mark on this world. Today is also a celebration not just of your future possibilities, but of the past 12 years of your schooling. Years in which you've made friends, experienced joys and hardships, won championships, set PRs, discovered new interests, honed your talents, and done silly things like folding hundreds and hundreds of paper boats. Those of you that had the, some say fortune, some say misfortune, opinions divided, of having me as a teacher and have had to sit through long-winded lectures know that I'm a quotes guy. I think we can find much value in the words of those who have come before us, but more important than words are the actions of people who have preceded us. Many of you know that I also care deeply about fairness, justice, equality, and civil rights, and I try to model these values to my students. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. famously said that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice, which is true. But it's important to add that it doesn't just bend on its own. It bends because people push it. People like you push it. Moral, brave, ordinary people commit to pushing that moral arc in the right direction with their words, their actions, and their choices every day. And I've seen this play out in the halls and classrooms of Puyallup High School. The friendly competition between which homeroom can donate the most food for the food drive, which for some reason Mr. Limerick always wins, which I think is kind of sus. The outpouring of love that we see every year at Winter Wishes, the donations that roll in for blanket and clothing drives, the simple act of inviting a new student to sit with your group at lunch, speaking up for something you feel strongly about, standing up for someone being bullied, addressing the school board with grievances, celebrating the wins and offering support for the losses. I've witnessed all this and more at PHS, and it fills my heart with hope knowing that you will carry these actions into the future. My family goes camping and hiking a lot, and we have this borrowed motto when we're on trails and at campsites: leave it cleaner than you found it. All right, but this is more than a means to keep our beautiful natural areas litter-free. This is a philosophy that I urge you to incorporate into every aspect of your lives. This should not just be applied to physical spaces, but to relationships, communities, and institutions. When you help clean up after lunch, or help tidy up the classroom before leaving, or help clean up after a spirit rally, or help a new student find their way to class, or just leave a legacy of kindness in the hallways, this is what makes your school, your workplace, your community, your country, your world a better place. It's the small acts of everyday kindness that will leave everything better than you found it. This work of making a positive mark on the world is going to take all of you, all of us. It's a team effort. You spent the last several years of your lives learning how to work and play with others, whether it's working on group projects, working on multicultural events and MLK assemblies, working on plays and musicals, choir and orchestra, and the numerous clubs and groups at PHS, cooking and serving in the Brick House Bistro, or in any of the spectacular athletic teams we have here at PHS. We need each other. We need community. Our futures are interconnected, and none of us can thrive alone. There's another quote I use often that's pretty simple, but I think pretty true. This one's from former Senator Paul Wellstone. We all do better when we all do better. When one of us succeeds, we all rise. Whether it's helping a classmate study, or cheering someone on in a game, or attending a play or concert, we lift each other up. Engage in everyday acts of kindness. Justice is not always grand gestures. It's often the small daily choices you make, how you treat others, who you listen to, and what you stand for. I hope you carry this into the future with you and continue to support and lift up those around you. It pays dividends. As you journey into the future, I want you to be aware of the fact that every action has a ripple effect. I want you to do your best and be the best version of yourselves that you can be, but I want to encourage you to think beyond yourself and be mindful that all actions have consequences. With great power comes great responsibility, right? As you step out into an ever-expanding world of opportunity, I want you to know that your choices matter more than ever. The words you speak, the values you stand for, and the ways that you treat others all have power. Use your power for good and use your power responsibly. You may never know the full reach of your choices, but whether recognized or not, your good choices create positive change. Through the course of your education, you've all developed critical thinking skills and how to be informed consumers of information. Any quick glance at current events, and it's not hard to tell that there are some uncertainties about what the future has in store for you, for all of us. The road ahead is unclear, with challenges like climate change, military conflict, social unrest, and technological upheaval. Thanks a lot, ChatGPT. I encourage you to meet this uncertainty with resilience and moral clarity. None of us know for sure what the future holds, but we do understand the kind of people we want in it. We want brave people, kind people, and people that are ready and willing to make a difference. And I hope that I can speak for everyone in attendance that we want people like you sitting in front of me to rise to the challenge to effect change to make the world a better place for all. Perhaps you've noticed a theme in my remarks this morning. Thank you. I hope my words to you are heard as a call to service, a plea to serve something beyond the self. It's the only way we're going to make it. It doesn't have to be grand actions. It can be small, doable actions that can baby step us towards a brighter future. Some of you have it figured out and have your future mapped. Some of you have the next couple of years planned, and some of you might not have much of an idea about where you're headed, and that's okay. We all move at different speeds and on different paths. Whatever you choose to do, I urge you to commit yourself to justice, compassion, and purpose. Whether you become a teacher, a scientist, a plumber, an artist, a mechanic, a cleric, an entrepreneur, a tech worker, a soldier, or the President of the United States of America, as I know at least one of you has aspirations towards, you've got my vote, Bowie. Choose to make things better for someone else. That's how you leave your mark. As you step into the future, I want you to know that you are not just the future, you are the force that bends it. Please bend it towards equity, bend it towards compassionate morality, bend it towards a world where no one is left behind. This is the work, this is the journey, and let this be the legacy of you Puyallup Vikings. All right. One last piece of advice for you. Never yell into a colander. You'll strain your voice. So, thanks again to you graduates for capitulating to being my captive audience one last time, and those of you proud audience members here in support of these amazing people. Have an awesome future, make an awesome future, and remember to stay Purple Vikes. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Coleman. I don't know. Well, thank you, Mr. Coleman, for being here and speaking with the class, your wise words. A couple good dad jokes there I can hold on to. Appreciate it. Now, it is with great pride that I introduce the award-winning Puyallup High School Concert Choir under the direction of Mr. Ethan Moon. This morning, they will perform For Good from Wicked,